Good afternoon, net set aspirants. ஸோ என்கிட்ட நிறைய பேர் கேட்டிருந்தாங்க ஆக்சுவலாக ஃபஸ்ட் பேப்பர் மட்டும் பண்ணாதீங்க சார், சப்ஜெக்ட் பேப்பரும் பண்ணுங்கள், காமர்ஸ். ஸோ மகாராஷ்டிரா செட்டு காமர்ஸ் எடுத்திருக்கேன். ஸோ சப்ஜெக்ட் பேப்பர் அப்ரோச் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ரியலாகவே ஒரு டேலண்ட் வேணும். இன்ஃபேக்ட் இட் இஸ் நாட் அன் ஈஸி டாஸ்க்கு. ஸோ கொஷின் பேப்பர்ஸை பிரிக்கும் போது so what they will do, they will separate the question in easy, moderate and difficult level. Difficult level we cannot touch, take it from me, we cannot யாருமே டச் பண்ண முடியாது. ஈவன் நம்ம we should not think other way round, பட் ரொம்ப 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 கஷ்டம். இன்ஃபேக்ட் இட் இஸ் நாட் அன் ஈஸி டாஸ்க். ஸோ இது நம்ம சப்ஜெக்டானு தெரியறதுக்கே இட் வில் டேக் டைம். ஸோ அதோடைய இதில் தான் இருக்கும். இன்ஃபேக்ட் செட் அண்ட் ஆல் வில் பி கொஸ்டின்ஸ் வித் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ், பட் நெட் அண்ட் ஆல் வில் பி கொஸ்டின்ஸ், ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ். ஸோ it will all like statement, assertion, reasoning and all. So concept understanding is very very important. ஸோ எல்லா கான்செப்டும் தெரியுமான்னு பார்க்குறதுக்கு இட் இஸ் நாட் அன் ஈஸி டாஸ்க். ஈவன் it will be very difficult for even the professors who are taking in the colleges and other institutions. In fact, whoever is in a continuous touch with the subject and have the knowledge in the area, of course everybody will not be so expert in all the areas. So it consists of around 20 subjects. It is not a very easy task. So let me see, because easy and moderate level also we should be very 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 cautious. So let me go into the question paper. I'll just start with an initial step of 25 questions as usual. So the first first question: a feeling of confusion, insecurity, anxiety caused by the strangeness of the new environment is termed as. Of course this is from the environment subject, but in the environment subject syllabus we'll study what is environment, what is pest analysis, all these things we'll study, but these and all some out of way questions, right? Of course we should eliminate from what is there in the options. That is not the problem, because cultural transmission is nothing but teaching, something we have to teach. Conformity, we are just giving our confirmation, so both will not come. So what is the fight? So whether it is a lag or a shock. So lag, we know it is related to something technology. So it is something related to insecurity and anxiety. So insecurity and anxiety relate to shock. Something like foreign people entry into the India, like something like jet lag, fish off the boat, like this. There are certain other aspects also. The reverse cultural shock is also there. So honeymoon concept is also there. That is not what we are the literal meaning of honeymoon, but this is related to cultural honeymoon. So that four phases of honeymoon, that is four phases of shock: honeymoon, negotiation, adjustment and adaptation, stage by stage. So when you are entering into the foreign environment, first or a few days it is like a honeymoon. So after that it is a part of some 1 month or 2 months it is a negotiation phase. Some 3 to 6 months it is an adjustment, then we will adapt. So like that, once you have come out of the environment, means there will be a reverse cultural shock. So these are all some concept, because these are all will not be in any book, nobody will teach in the colleges and all. We have to intrude into the subject. So at least you should intrude into the subject, or you could take a chance of guessing of conformity is not there, transmission is not there, but two terms will be related, because we will have the confusion between the lag and the shock. Of course we should take a choice, but still easy questions you should not leave. I am telling again and again, easy and moderate level questions will be up to you to reach the pass mark alone. So it is in your hands to get into the top 6%. So some aspects, some interesting topics you should intrude and get into fully, right? Okay, the next question: the theory of absolute advantage. These are all very 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 easy questions. Comparative Ricardo, absolute Adam Smith, that's all. Indian foreign trade trade policy is known as. So foreign trade policy will, it will not be exit policy. Exit policy is HRM. FDI policy is investment. Monetary policy is RBI. Automatically foreign policy is exempt because it is export import. Right. The next question: the firms that operate internationally able to, this is something, international firms. So they earn greater revenue, greater return. It is correct. Local economies of operation, yes, efficiently we can do. Realize the experience curve, yes, the experience curve, that is more production of a particular product, that will reduce the cost of production. Automatically it will reduce the cost of production. So all of the above is correct. So the next question: which one of the following is not a component of balance of payment? Of course we should know the components of balance of payment, because capital current account is there, official settlement account, that is international BOP, that is also there in the BOP. So social account will not come. So which one of the following is not a member of NAFTA? NAFTA, you should know the member, it is nothing but the Americans, USA, Canada, Mexico. So I think now recently they have changed in 2020. It is something USMCA, right? United States, Canada, Mexico arrangement agreement. I think so. Just to check with this, because the NAFTA is not there now. Okay, right. Which one of the following is not a determinant of foreign investment? Of course, you should know. It is related to investment. Investment, quality education will not come under investment. Other things you don't include, right? Of course, if you identify the negative aspect, don't include, don't see into the others. If you see into the others, you may go wrong, right? So if you see the size of the market, it happens to be not included in the foreign investment. So education will not come compulsorily. So eliminate the option, go away with the next question, that's all. So all these things and all, we cannot read a particular subject, particular question, whether it will be asked or not, nothing like that. Asian Vision 2020 was adopted in, this is very important, this is a year. So South Asian nation, the vision is 1997. So peace and stable development of Southeast nation, that is the vision 2020. Right. Trade related intellectual property right, copyright will come, trademark will come, design will come. Labor law, how it will come, right? Director General of WTO, this is very very important. All the names and all, designation and all, very very important. Earlier it is Lagarde, now it is Azevedo, Wizardo, right? Bertho, Wizardo, right? So next thing, inflation accounting is expected solution, is an expected solution over the limitation of. It is not matching. It is not matching dual concept, convention and contingency. It is, inflation is nothing but over the limitation of historical concept. That is, it intrude into the, sorry, it will take the price indexes. So current price indexes, historical will not come. So not a part of budget. This is very very important. Manual is not a part of budget. Remember that. So expenditure will be there, operating budget will be there, balance sheet will be there, everything is there. But manual will not be a part of budget. Manual is preferred before. Right. The amount of sales needed to attain the desired profit. This is formula to earn a desired profit. Fixed cost plus desired profit. Of course, he has given an other way around. Desired profit plus fixed cost. Don't confuse. So desired profit plus fixed, or fixed cost plus desired profit. That is answer. Standard cost is developed by. He is asking standard cost is developed by. Okay. So it is not price level changes. It is not adding the profit margin to the actual cost. It is not market price. It is not related to market price at all. Right. Standard cost is related to material, labor, and overheads. That's all. So of course the price level changes and all there. So all the material price change, variance, all these things will come. But it is related to material, labor. That's all. So master budget comprises of. So budget, master budget, it is not an entire budget. So cash flow will be there, P&L account will be also there, balance sheet also will be there. So I think it is not entire set of budget. Why has given the entire set of budget here? It comprises of all, right? So cash flow will be there, P&L will be there, and budgeted balance sheet will also be there. From there only we are going to start. Right, the period of preference shares. So you should know 20 years. These are all very very important. You should know as such, right? So activity based cost brings accuracy, reliability in the product cost determination, focusing on dash in the costing currents. So ABC casting will have the objective relationship. So ABC casting, it is not allocation, it is not apportionment. These are all the traditional casting method. Apportionment, allocation based on time and the space and all. Right? It is based on assignment of score of the cost. That is based on cause and effect relationship. So that may be the answer. Okay. Some very nice. What it is? So he is asking for total profit. So he is asking to reduce the price by 25 percentage and increase the volume by 30 percentage. That is not a problem, right? So you should know the format: sales minus variable cost equal to contribution minus fixed cost equal to profit. So as such, what is going to do to total profit? Yes, he is asking for the total profit last. So a price is decreased by 20 percentage. So it decreased 20 percentage from 50. What is 25 percentage of the 50? One fourth. One fourth is 12.5 is 37.5, right? So increase the sales volume. So 150 is increased by 30 percentage. So 30 percentage is, I think, 345. So 95, 195. So you 95 multiply 195 into 37.5 and 195 minus all this variable cost, 18 plus 9 plus 8, that is 35. So if you minus the sales minus variable cost, that will be the contribution minus fixed cost. He has given 4 lakh. You deduct that, amount will come. That is not a problem. Right. A cash flow statement does not show. Cash flow statement, it will show working capital. Of course, we'll start from the fund flow statement. It will show the working capital. So purchase of pension, credit limit is breached. This will not appear in the cash flow. So you see for all the options, right? An auditor should consult the following document before knowing the company rules relating to internal. That is the keyword. Internal is articles of association. That's all. Right. So what is the inward shift in the production possibility curve? Of course, you should know the idea of the production possibility. It is nothing but the two components, two commodities, something. So within the resources, if you want to produce this or that in the country, so if you are producing means if you want this or that, if you reduce this, you can increase this. If you increase this, you can reduce this. If you draw the curve, it will be like a shape joining the x-axis and y-axis in a bulged form. So if it is below, it is shows the inefficiency. So you can produce up to that level, either this or that. If you go above means it is not attainable, but you are not having the sources. But if you come below means it is not, you are not able to produce that because of your underutilization of the resources. So inward shift is below, shifting below, that is a recession, that is not a growth, it is not a stagnation. So it is not a hyperinflation, surely. Right. Business economics is related. Micro is something related to demand and supply. Macro, it is holistic demand. Sorry, holistic economics. It includes all application of economic theory in all. Right. So if it is in a particular thing means it is micro level. So because business economics is application of economic theory in business management. So it is a micro level. So it is an applied microeconomics. Of course, it is an application, right? As we move down along the demand curve, of course, demand curve moves down only with a constant slope. Price elasticity of the demand. So price elasticity of the demand means it is changes in the price and quantity demanded divided by changes in quantity of price. So if you go along the demand curve slopes downwards. The price elasticity will not remain constant. Surely it will not remain constant. It will not increase. If you go down means it will not increase, right? It will decrease. Price elasticity demand, it will decrease. Certainly it will not multiply, right? Multiplication will not be there. Remains constant, that is not at all possible because it is moving down. So increase or decrease, it is not certainly the increase, it is a decreasing, right? Price elasticity demand will decrease automatically. So the proportionate, the price decreases, demand increases. Demand decreases, price increases. Price increases, demand decreases. That's all. 5% minus 10%. So analogy. Yes. something you relate with that. That's all. So if elasticity of demand is 1, ED is 1. So he is giving some MRER. Yes. Okay. Of course, you should know the concept. Alright. Basically, he is asking for ED is equal to 1. Elasticity of demand is unitary. That is not a problem. If it is unitary, if it is greater than 1 means MR will be certainly positive. Of course, you should know the concept of MR. It is one unit of producing extra unit. What revenue you are getting? Certainly, AR equal to MR or MR equal to AR, it will not come in this, because it will come only in the perfect competition. Price equal to, because AR is nothing but demand, AR is nothing but price. So AR equal to MR will come certainly in the perfect competition. There we cannot do anything, so it will not come. So he is asking for the unitary elastic. So AR equal to 0, price will not be 0 certainly, so B option will not come. So if it is greater than 0 means MR will be 0, right? If it is greater than 1, MR is positive. If it is less than 1, MR is negative. If it is 1, it will be 0, MR will be 0, but TR will be at the maximum level. Even you check for the formula, MR equal to nothing but the formula is AR into elasticity minus 1 by elasticity. So elasticity is taken by 1, so 1 minus 1 by 1. 1 minus 1 by 1 is 1 minus 1 is 0, right? Certainly 1 minus 1 is 0. So AR is greater than 0, whatever B it is. AR is whatever B is. 0 means it is 0. Even if you take greater than 1, it will be 0. MR will be 0. So even check with the formula or check with the concept. So concept is AR is nothing but price. Price will not be 0. So B option will not come. AR equal to MR, it will certainly applicable only in the perfect competition. So elasticity of demand is 1 in fact. So MR is not greater than 0. So MR will be positive or negative, right? So or 0. Okay. So answer will be automatically D. So the next, which of the following is not an assumption of law of diminishing marginality? So we should know all the assumptions. Assumptions are mostly common in all the economic theory, either diminishing utility or law of demand, law of supply, or whatever it is. Mostly assumptions will be same, but certain assumptions may change, of course, related to the subject. But rationality, cardinal utility, homogeneous unit, but it is not a constant production function. It is not a constant production function, because it is a law of diminishing margin. Consume more and more, automatically the utility will decrease. So the concept is very important, law of diminishing marginality. Okay, we will do the next part of question in the next session. That is not a problem. We'll start with the 26. So hope that commerce students may be happy by seeing my video. Of course, I will just come out with the next video soon. So keep watching my video and just subscribe. As usual, you do your duty. Let me also continue my duty of analyzing the question paper. All the best to you all for your examination on 20th. Thank you.